Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatyo Deshatarine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Viva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Ka Shobha. Shrini Vasa Chatradhara
Nikadeya Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradhara
Kiba Boshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane
Kiba Boshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane
Kiba Boshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane
Kiba Boshi Ache
ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने
आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने
आरती करे ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने
आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने
हे बनरा हरि आदि कोरी चामरा दुलाया
बनरा हरि आदि कोरी समर दुलाया
कि बनरा हरि आदि कोरी चामरा दुलाया
बनरा हरि आदि कोरी समर दुलाया
संजाया मुकुंद भासु घोषादिकाया
संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषदिगाया
संजाया मुकुंद भासु घोषादिकाया
संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषदिगाया
देव शंका बाजे घंट बाजे बाजे करथाला
शिव शंखा बाजे घंट बाजे बाजे करताला
शिव शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करथाला
शंखा बाजे घंट बाजे बाजे करताला
मधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परामन ताला
माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परमरसाला
माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परामर ताला
माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परमरसाला
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदना उज्ज्वला
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रदीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदना उज्ज्वला
शिव बहु माधुर बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
नित्य गुर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गुर हरि बोल
निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
नित्य गुर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गुर हरि बोल
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंदा
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहिए जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा गुण गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ बलि धाम की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। इस्कॉन फिनिक्स की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotee. हरे कृष्ण ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री श्री गुरु एंड गौरांग ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की,
श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताई को प्रेमानंद।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय ओम विश्वपाद परिव्रजकाचार्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद्भय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद्भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verses 6 to 12, 6 to 11. न तद्भाष्यते सूर्यो न शशंखो न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. Translation. That supreme abode of mine is not illuminated by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. Verse number 7. Mamevam so jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana manasasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Shariram yad avapnoti yad chapi utkrama ishvara grihit vaitani samyati Vayur Gandhan Ivashayat. The living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. Shrotram Chakshu Sparshanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manaschayam Vishayam Upasevate. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Utkramantam shitam vapi Gunjanam vavunanvitam Vimudha nanu Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all of this. Purport. The word Jnana Chakshusha is very significant. Without knowledge, one cannot understand how a living entity leaves his present body, nor what form of body he is going to take in the next life, nor even why he is living in a particular type of body. This requires a great amount of knowledge, understood from Bhagavad Gita and similar literatures, heard from a bona fide spiritual master. One who is trained to perceive all these things is fortunate. Every living entity is quitting his body under certain circumstances. He is living under certain circumstances and he is enjoying under certain circumstances under the spell of material nature. As a result, he is suffering different kinds of happiness and distress under the illusion of sense enjoyment. Persons who are everlasting fooled by lust and desire lose all power to understand the change of body and their stay in a particular body. They cannot comprehend it. Those who have developed spiritual knowledge, however, can see that the spirit is different from the body and is changing its body and enjoying in different ways. A person in such knowledge can understand how the conditioned living entity is suffering in this material existence. Therefore, those who are highly developed in Krishna consciousness try their best to give this knowledge to the people in general. For their conditional life is very much troublesome. They should come out of it and be Krishna conscious and liberate themselves, transfer to the spiritual world. Yatanto yoginaschainam Pashyanti atmani avisthitam Yatantopi akratatmano Nainam pashyanti acetasha. The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly. But those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try. Purport. There are many transcendentalists on the path of spiritual self-realization, but one who is not situated in self-realization cannot see how things are changing in the body of the living entity. The word yogina is significant in this connection. In the present day, there are many so-called yogis and there are many so-called associations of yogis, but they are actually blind in the matter of self-realization. They are simply addicted to some sort of gymnastic exercise and are satisfied if the body is well built and healthy. They have no other information. They are called yatontapi akritatmana. Even though they are endeavoring in a so-called yoga system, they are not self-realized. Such people cannot understand the process of transmigration of the soul. Only those who are actually in the yoga system and have realized the self, the world and the Supreme Lord, in other words, the bhakti yogis, those engaged in pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness, can understand how things are taking place. Om Ajnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam gamullam yatigiri yat kripatam vande Shri Guru Dinataranam vancha kalpatarasya kripa sindhu vaicha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namaha. So, thank you everyone for coming today. I hope I'll make it nice for you all. Oh, nice to see you, Mataji, after a very long time. Yes, I took the opportunity to skip the whole thing in the front because you are not here. So, that I told him no. But so she's come after a very long yatra. She went to Badrinath and Haridwar. So I think we should all touch her feet. Later maybe she can stand over here so we can touch her feet. She's come from yatra. So yes, so very delighted to see you. The word yogina is significant in this connection. In the present day there are many so-called yogis and there are many so-called associations of yogis. So today's verses, we can see that they are related how the transmigration of the soul takes place. Correct? That a person, if not in knowledge, yes, usually over here it is explained that a person in knowledge will be dhira. Dhira means a person who is not affected with what's happening with him. with what's happening around him. And some examples I'm going to present, which will be relatable. It's like when you look in the mirror and you see yourself getting bald, or you see yourself having white hair. Does it pain? Anyone? If you see your hair receding, does it pain? If you see yourself, oh, there's some scar over here, or there's something over here, oh, my color is not the way I want, I'm tanned. Who's tanned? I am tanned, And so it is hurtful. Yes, I've seen it myself. It's so obvious that if you're walking down the street also, hey you in the blue shirt, and you'll see, we are so conscious about our bodies, how we look, how we have to present ourselves, how I sit, what will I say, what will Prabhuji say if I don't take his name or not take his name, either way. So there's so much going on in our day-to-day life that we don't even realize that we are so caught up. This body is going to change. Yes. If somebody comes and tells me, Prabhu, change your dhoti, it's not good, I should. But if somebody comes and tells me that, I will be fine, it won't hurt that much because I have to buy a new dhoti. If the dhoti gets torn, I'll give it off. No worries. But if somebody comes and tells me, Prabhu, you look ugly. Oh my God, how dare he say I'm ugly? Prabhu, he didn't even recognize me. How can he say this? I've taken so much effort in the gym. These days, if you go on Instagram, it's all about that. Dole shole bana. Otherwise, what are you doing in life? You've got everything in life. A person I was watching on Instagram, and he makes these reels, very funny reels for Marathi, audience, like the mother and the child, they make these reels. And he went back to his school, wherever the local school was. And he was thanking everybody over there that I've made it in life. I was very curious, what has he done in life that he's going out of there and actually posing a big photo. And I really went through his whole profile. Because he just reached 100K or whatever that is. He was like, I've made it in life. So much attached to our own skill, to our own creativity. And these things, if you see all the great actresses and actors, they try so hard to maintain this body. But what does Krishna say over here? They are fools. We are also those fools. We don't see the difference between the body and the soul. Yes. And that's why Krishna says, Prabhupada says in the purport, the difference between a yogi and a devotee. Usually, when we hear yogi, obviously we also think about the chief minister yogi, Adi yogi. That's another thing. But there's a yogi, there's a bhakta yogi, there's a jnana yogi. So many yogis out there. Yes, they might be talking how to make your life so peaceful. Yes, come, I'll teach you the science of realization. Which realization? Bodily consciousness. How you can be more beautiful, how you can take over the whole world, how you can conquer the whole world. But what about the soul? Yeah, that does not exist. It doesn't make sense. Why? The body changes every 7 years. Vraj Bihari Prabhu was telling us, correct? On the Thursday class last week, right? Thursday class. He was saying that you are not the body. But how to realize that? He was giving ways to do it. And that's why we have to be in constant association to understand what is the difference between a yogi and a devotee. So now the question arises, okay, usually we do some philosophy and then we go to katha. I wouldn't say story, because if you say story, that means it didn't happen. Okay? So we are going to do katha. So all the devotees sitting here, okay, the expectation is too high from me, but still we'll try. What do you think, what came to my mind when we are talking about the difference between a yogi and a devotee? Which katha that might have been? Because there's a difference between a yogi and a devotee. Any takers? Anybody? Yes. Wow, you got it at the first instance. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Yes, so we'll be talking about Amrish Maharaj today. And those of you who don't know, don't worry, we'll cover everything. At least we'll try to cover everything. It is said when Shukdev Goswami, I'm just going to read something about the first stanza, where Shukdev Goswami just says, from now, this is one verse, okay? And imagine you're with Parikshit Maharaj over there, and you're listening to Shukdev Goswami. And this is where he puts over here the line. From Nabhaga, Maharaj Ambrish took birth. Maharaj Ambrish was an exalted devotee, celebrated for his great merits. Although he was cursed by an infallible Brahmana, the curse could not touch him. Okay? So when we hear this, and when I heard it for the first time, or when I read the Bhagavatam the first time, ठीक है यार, चलो आगे चलो. Let me finish the Bhagavatam. The aim of life is to finish Bhagavatam. You know, such a big set. You know, where is we have it over there, right? Such a big set. Finish. We have to finish it. So the question arises: if somebody is telling you, you know, this devotee got a curse and it did not touch him. So we are sharing some story. We are sharing katha. The first thought in our minds is, what is our thought? Any takers? Like, what would have Parikshit Maharaj said instantly when he heard this? Because he is a very active listener. We have to be like that. Otherwise, it won't enter our hearts. We won't feel anything. We'll just feel that, you know, banda baat kar raha hai, chalo yaar, khana kahan pe hai? You know, that is what we are going to feel. We are not going to be ecstatic to hear Hari Katha. The advancement in devotional life is when we have taste. When we have taste, you know, when we relish Krishna Katha. And if we are not, and we come and we are doing so much tapasya, it's good, it's fine, but it's not that great. So, my request is that you please think, what would Parikshit Maharaj have said? That Shukdev Goswami had to stop here and actually explain the whole thing. This personality, Parikshit Maharaj, is going to die in 3 days. Okay? He's not in the ICU. Hi, mere bacche kahan hai? Where are my kids? Where are my family? What is happening to my body? He's not worried. So what can amaze this kind of a personality? Any takers? Huh? Tell me more. Yeah, but what was the amazing thing which I just said, which actually struck him to ask? Huh? Didn't touch him, but why? What is the amazing thing over there? Okay, devotee, okay. More, I think you can explain more. But, huh? Yeah, but he told, actually, Shukdev Goswami says about many kings. But Parikshit Maharaj didn't stop over there. Like Nabhaga, you know, we have been reading that. But he didn't stop anywhere else. But when he heard this, like, hey, और बताओ यार, ऐसा क्या हुआ? What happened? Tell me more. What are you doing? So, I'll read it once again. Maharaj Ambrish was an exalted devotee, celebrated for his great merits. Although he was cursed by an infallible Brahmana, the curse could not touch him. Wow, very nice. I didn't think that way, but okay. Any takers, any more takers? But it's actually a good philosophy, yeah, to think. Anything. Huh? No. Who is that Brahmana? No, he didn't ask this also. So, what I'll just, it's a little difficult. But the amazing thing is that, hey, a Brahmana's curse can never fail. Yes? A Brahmana's curse can never fail. If you've got cursed by a Brahmana, and if he's given you some kind of a curse like Daksha gives to Narada Muni, you won't be at one place more than 3 days. 3 days or something like that. You'll always be constantly traveling. That has to become true. It has to become true. Yes? Any Brahmana who gives a curse, that has to become true. Because the Brahmins are the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna's mouth, Vishnu's mouth. How is it that a curse cannot touch this personality? What was so special about it? It's amazing. If somebody curses us as a Brahmana, these days these curses don't work. But at that time, if you have a curse, you're gone. Who gave the curse to Krishna? Gandhari gave the curse to Krishna. That your whole kingdom is going to be vanquished by your own people. Did it happen true? Yes. So, a great Brahmana and his curse did not touch. How is it possible? And literally the second shloka, Shukdev, Parikshit Maharaj, wait. What happened? What happened that this Brahmana was unsuccessful? What happened over there? And then Shukdev Goswami, that's why you need a perfect, speaker who's Krishna conscious and a perfect listener. Then the Krishna Katha flows. That's why Shukdev Goswami did not wait for anybody on the banks of Ganga. He directly went, he was walking, but he saw Parikshit Maharaj is there. He knows he is a great devotee also. So abhi idhar maja aayega. That is the real thing. That we should have fun. We should really relish these kathas. We should be excited, absorbed in it so much that, hey, let me think. Wait, you shut up, let me listen what they're talking about. Radha Govind Maharaj, I didn't, usually I have heard always that, he gives a nice katha and everything. But when I heard him, talk about these pastimes, I've read these pastimes. Yeah, theek hai, big deal, Krishna's pastime. Yeah, that demon came, he killed him. Okay, so what? Aage batao yaar. Tell me something interesting. Tell me Sudama, how Sudama got so much money. You tell me that. Hum bhi wahi karte hai bhai. How Krishna will protect me, how Krishna will protect my family. You tell me all that. How will I be a great orator? How will I be successful in life? How will I have good habits in my life? This is all what we are going out for. And that's why Prabhupada says in the purport, association of yogis, so-called yogis. Because they are all behind material things. And that's why we here at International Society of Krishna Consciousness, by Prabhupada's mercy, we just don't give that. That is there. But Prabhupada is giving us something more. Eternal happiness. Yes. So, the pastime goes there and Shukdev Goswami starts. That Nabhaga had a son called Amrish. And he was such an exalted devotee that the whole world, 7 islands were in his control. 7 islands, that means the whole world. We can't imagine how there can be one king to rule the whole world. Yes? But at that time it was possible. And not only that, Shukdev Goswami gives a big shloka to glorify Amrish Maharaj. That he had all the wealth in the whole world was with him. He had so many horses, so many elephants, so much everything. So much gold, so much silver. He had such a beautiful wife, such great people who can support him. Everything he had, literally everything which we want today. Yes, we really want it. Even though we might say we are devotees, everybody can see everybody else, It's there subtly. Adoration, appreciation. I want this, I want to play at this slot, I want to do this, I want to be a great orator. These all things are there. Just Tilak doesn't make it, And so, he had everything. Not just a one house, he had a whole kingdom. The whole world is his kingdom. And still, Shukdev Goswami says, he was unaffected. He couldn't care less if he had it or didn't have it. Why? Because the purpose which we read today. A devotee, a real devotee, yes, a yogi, a real yogi, bhakti yogi, it doesn't matter. Why? Because he's realized, I am not the body. This body is just a tool. Today I'll have it, tomorrow I won't. So what? So what? Yes, very great platform. And that is where Amrish Maharaj is. Now, The most amazing thing is of Srimad Bhagavatam that the next canto is, anybody can know which canto this is? No, not fifth. I also didn't know, so but still I'm asking, anybody knows? Which canto is Amrish Maharaj? Any guesses? Any guess? No. Okay, somewhere a little later. Or Prahlad Maharaj is 7th, one more. Ninth, yes. So the amazing thing is this is on the 9th canto. Why is it in the 9th canto? What is the next canto? 10th. And what is 10th? Krishna is going to take birth. Madhavari is going to take birth. Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Absolute Truth is going to take birth. Yes? Why would Amrish Maharaj's story be over here? He could have been on the first canto. एक राजा का और एक ब्राह्मण का story है. So what? What is the big deal with Amrish? And what is the big deal with the Brahmana, you know? What is the big deal? Why is it in the 9th canto? Yes, and that is what we are going to discuss. Why is it in the 9th canto? You know, Shukdev Goswami actually answers this indirectly, but it is there. And so, Amrish Maharaj is so great. It doesn't affect him at all. Yes. When we are on the bodily platform, our family becomes our great attachment. Yes. And I know I've been through that. When you are tested, you can see the tears rolling down your eyes, that how much we are attached. Yes, bhakti doesn't mean that we become hard-hearted, but that doesn't also mean that we become depressed. Why? Because being depressed, that means we are not realized. Yes. So this is the practical example. Amrish Maharaj over here is the greatest king the world has seen, and still he's not attached. Okay, he's not attached. And so, his wife is also involved. She's not bickering. Kya hai ye? Vittal, Vittal, Vittal. What is this? Always chanting Hare Krishna. What is this use? You know? You're doing all this devotional service. It's all bogus. Hey, focus on family life. She didn't say all this. She didn't say that. What was he doing? He is the example of Atmanivedanam. What is Atmanivedanam? That you surrender everything you have. Yes, he is the example given. He used his eyes to see the Lord. He used his ears to do Shravanam. He used his mouth to actually take prasad, chant the glories of the Lord. He did Archana. He was a king. He's using all his wealth in the service of the Lord and the devotees. Yes, usually what we do, yes. इतना भी नहीं देना चाहिए मंदिर को, you know, that is too much we are giving. I'm already spending so much for my home or for my this. It's fine, but the Lord also Madhuvan. Yes, Madhuvan. Where is Madhuvan? Vrindavan. And what is Vrindavan? The abode of Lord Krishna. At that time, Krishna wasn't born yet. But still, he went to Madhuvan. He goes to Madhuvan and then he's doing Ekadashi. Yes, how do we do Ekadashi? Are yaar, tomorrow Ekadashi. The only Ekadashi I like, you know, is Jai Patak Maharaj's appearance day and Gopal Krishna Maharaj's appearance day. Why? Those two Ekadashis, you don't have to worry about prasad at all. You know, there's a lot. There is a lot. Other than that, Pandav Nirjala Ekadashi, oh my God, you have to prepare from 1 week. You know, previous day, okay, khalo. You know. And Radha Govind Maharaj says ये कैसा एकादशी है तुम्हारा? What is this? You should be not drinking even water. खा पी के कौन सा एकादशी कर रहे हो? And I was like, okay, let's ignore what he said. But still, he was doing ekadashi, and he, being a great devotee, he's fasting. Why is he fasting? To please the Lord. Not because it's ekadashi. There's a big difference. Doing it for the Lord and doing it because it is the correct thing to do. Bahut bada difference. Yudhishthir Maharaj did not lie ever. Dharmaraj, right? What is the reason his chariot came on the earth, touched the earth? Usually what reason do we give? He gave a lie. He said a lie. Ashwathama is dead. Yes? Everybody knows this reason? Ashwathama is dead. This is the reason the Rath touched the ground. But what is the real reason? The real reason is that Krishna told him to lie, which was not a lie then. Because who's telling? The Supreme Absolute Truth is telling. But because we all are caught in morality and justice, we think that jhoot bolna paap hai. Yes, yes, it is. Agreed. But here, what is Yudhishthir Maharaj giving? He is proving the point that if I don't listen to the Lord and am hesitant to follow the Lord's order, it's useless. Everything is useless. What is the main thing? Sam siddhir haritoshanam. The pleasure of the Lord is the most important. Pleasure of my Guru is most important. This is not taught anywhere else. Guarantee. Because I also hear so many things, right? It's not taught. Pleasure of the Lord. Too much, you know. And that's why we forget. As devotees also we forget. It's about the Lord. It's not about doing the right thing. It's about pleasing the Lord. How the Lord will be happy. Will my kirtan please the Lord? Or is going to please an audience? Big difference. Very much a big difference. And it's very difficult to do it for the Lord. And so, he's doing Ekadashi for the Lord. And then, the next day arrives, Dwadashi. The time arrives when we are going to break the fast. Yes? We are giving 2 hours, 1 hour, you know, sometimes it's only 15 minutes, Parayan time. So, he's about to take some prasad to break the fast. And as a soap serial, if you've seen Ghar Ghar Ki Kahani or Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, I've raised my childhood has been raised seeing all this, you know, proud moments. You know, at that time, you know, something happens, you know, and there's a big noise and somebody's at the doorstep. And who's at the doorstep over here? There is Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni is not a common personality. We know who is Durvasa Muni. He can burn the whole planet. Yes, he's so angry. Yes, he's very hard to please. Srimati Radharani can only please him. You know, in Vrindavan when he comes, Srimati Radharani pleases him. And that's why he gives a boon. Whoever eats from your hands will have very powerful life. Will live for a long life. Who hears this? Yashoda. And then what does Yashoda Mai say? Hey, you come, please come. Cook for Krishna. You know? And that's how the pastimes go in Vrindavan, right? So, Durvasa Muni shows up like a big, you know, officer like in those serials, and who's going to break everything now, you know? And there's big mystery, there's big stuff going on. And Amrish Maharaj looks at him, and he just avoids taking the fast, breaking the fast. And he receives Durvasa Muni. Such a great personality has come to my doorstep. How can I not serve him nicely? That is my first duty. He's come, he's not a regular guest. He's a first-timer guest. Yes, Atithi Devo Bhavo. And now, that's why he receives the guest, he puts him on the throne and everything. He serves him very nicely. And what does he say? Kuch khana pina loge? You know, so you'll eat something. He's like, yeah, we'll take prasad. I'll take prasad, don't worry. But I have some evening duties to do. Yes, we have our Gayatris. You know, we have our evening duties to do, and yogis have their own evening duties. So what does he do? He's like, because we are in Vrindavan, I'll go to Yamuna, I'll take a bath and I'll come back. So then, not evening, sorry, it's morning duties maybe. Yeah. So then he goes, and actually the Acharya, somewhere in the Puranas it is said that actually somebody sent Durvasa Muni. Why did they send Durvasa Muni? जैसे movies में होता है, you know, the villain shows up, villain does something in the background. Somebody sent Durvasa Muni to break the character of Ambrish Maharaj, so that he will be in trouble. So Ambrish Maharaj is waiting for him, and he's thinking that now he'll come, now he'll come. But he's not showing up. 10 minutes left to break the fast. If I don't break the fast, the problem is that I am a king. I am doing it for my citizens and to please the Lord. So if I don't break the fast, the curse is going to be on the citizens also. So what should I do? Yes. And the first thing he does, and this is a great example for us, that we should also do the same thing when we are in troubled times. He goes and consults his Brahmanas. The Brahmanas, not his cabinet of ministers, Brahmanas, not Kshatriyas or Shudras or Vaishyas, you know, Brahmanas. What should I do? You tell me what should I do. And then the Brahmanas say, "Theek hai." You know, Radha Govind Maharaj was explaining this. He's like, it's fine. You can eat because you're doing it for the Lord, right? It's fine. Break the fast. What is the big deal? He'll understand. But Ambrish Maharaj says, no, I can't do this. You know, he's a great Muni. How can I insult him by taking food before him? That's not possible. I cannot do that. So what does he do? He thinks, and they all are thinking, and he thinks about drinking water. A little water. Why? Because in the Shastras it is said, if you drink water, it's not breaking the fast, and it's also breaking the fast. But it's not solid food. So, just before the time ends, he drinks the water. And then now he's still waiting for Durvasa Muni to show up. Durvasa Muni shows up and he's ready. He's hungry. You know, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, you know, you are hungry. He's too hungry. Now he's going to have prasad. He's come with that expectation. And now what happens? Somewhere he gets to know, because he's a yogi, right? He can read the mind, what has happened. Something is wrong. Sometimes we also get to know, right? Kuch to galat ho raha hai. Something has happened over here. Was everything good? You know, something is wrong. It doesn't look good. So then he also thinks and he gets to know, hey, Ambrish Maharaj has actually, eaten something or drank some water before I could show up over here. You know, who does he think he is? Yes. And what he says? He gets so mad, you know. And I usually express such anger. Many people know over here. So I'm going to express what he is also going to. We relate, I think, you know. Maharaj Ambrish, you have invited me to eat as a guest. But instead of feeding me, you yourself have eaten. Because of your misbehavior, I shall show you something to punish you. You know, what is your aukad, you know? Who the hell do you think you are that you ate before me? You think you are a king? Kings are above Brahmanas? Brahmanas more superior to kings. How dare you do this? Yes. Who gave you the authority to do this? Why in the world would you do something like this? You know, you are not a devotee. You know, you are not a devotee at all. You are a pakhandi. You are not even close to a devotee who doesn't know how to greet guests, you know. How in the world did your mother and father not teach you anything? These are not those verses over there. I'm just expressing my anger. But this is what it means. In these two lines, Ambrish Maharaj is getting insulted left, right, center. Usually, when somebody gets angry upon us, and if it is not our fault, if it is not our fault, what do we do the first thing? Everybody has done this, I'm very sure. Go give it back, yes. I was going to say defend, but give it back is the right option actually. Yes, who do you think you are? You know, I am a great devotee. What is your likey, you know? What is your aukad? He could have said this. He could have said, no. I didn't do anything like this. don't be mad. I did it because Shastra said it. He could have said so many things. Yes, he could have said so many things. This is 9th canto. In 1st canto we can expect all this. Dhruva Maharaj getting angry on his mother, Sunidhi, both of them, right? Suruchi, his stepmother, and he goes to the forest. Shows his anger, he goes to the forest. Over there, Ambrish Maharaj, he could have said so many things. So many things. Who are you to tell me? You come to my kingdom and you're telling me? Mera ghar hai na, chal nikal. It's my house, you get out. I don't care. But a pure devotee of the Lord knows how to handle situations. Yes. And this is the greatness of Ambrish Maharaj. We think it is just a story, but this is a story of our life also. Somebody comes to us, I've usually done it also. If somebody comes and tells me, hey, you did something wrong over here, my defenses show up, and I'll discuss, how dare this person comes and tell me, who is that person to tell me this? Very common, very common. Everybody is facing these problems. And it's natural because we are human beings. But over here, an exalted devotee is doing something else. He listens to all this, and what does he say? I shall show you something to punish you. He is so mad. Durvasa Muni is so mad. Usually when kids are mad, and when I've been mad before, with your family and members and all, the first thing if you're so angry, what will you do? Either you leave the house, you'll smash things, you'll throw stuff over here and there, you'll break stuff here and there. Yes, I've done it once, So breaking stuff, Horrible. But there's no control on an anger, Usually we see those things, right? That the wife is angry on the husband. And you'll see a big, what do you call that? Balan coming inside from the kitchen, Who the hell do you think you are? Chal nikal, breaking dishes and everything. But it's not only the wives. If you are in a work culture, over there also you are very angry. I know better. Forget about work. In a spiritual organization also, because we are not pure. Yes. Why didn't he do it? Why didn't he do it the way I told him to do? Who does he think he is? How can he disrespect me like this? I am a senior devotee. I know better than him. I know how to do these things. How in the world can he do this? Now, pure devotees, if they show anger, that's something different because they're doing it for the benefit of us. But if we are doing it because, my ego has got hurt, not for Prabhupada or for Guru, then it's a problem. Then we have a problem. And everybody has a problem. Because we are still not pure enough. Durvasa Muni being so angry, his eyes like fireballs. He's like he wants to break something. He wants to kill him on the spot. Like, who the hell do you think you are? And he pulls some hair out of his head and it smashes in front of him with a mantra. If you've seen such movies where, if you've seen Harry Potter or something, you can see the blazing fire comes up and something shows up over there. And this is real. It happens. Harry Potter is fantasy. J.K. Rowling, theek hai yaar. But here it's real. We have to imagine what's happening over here. Ambrish Maharaj is over there. Durvasa Muni picks up a shaft from his head and throws it on the ground, and a great fiery demon made of fire, shows up on the spot, shooting to the roof. And over here it is said, his footsteps, that blazing creature, with a trident in his hand. Imagine we are sitting over there, or standing or doing something, and a fiery demon shows up in our face. We'll be like, hey, theek hai yaar, itna kya hai? So let me make it more relatable. If a snake shows up over here, what are we going to do? A cobra comes in front of your face. Will you be scared for your life, or you'll be okay? You'll be scared. Have you seen that if you're crossing the road in India, mostly in India, and a car is actually coming towards you, and you're almost going to die. What is the feeling you get? But this is much more dangerous. Here a fire demon is in front of you, and that demon is going to come with a trident and is going to kill you. Even dinosaurs are much better than the demon. I'm very sure. If you've seen Jurassic Park or something, the dinosaurs are better, you know. But you're sitting, you're waiting. And then Ambrish Maharaj just looks at the demon. What is the natural thing we would do? The first thing we will do is that? Run away. Or if you are a great Kshatriya, then you'll pull out your sword to fight. And Ambrish Maharaj is a great Kshatriya. You know, he hasn't said anything till now. Shukdev Goswami just explaining what is happening. Ambrish Maharaj has not said a word. Arey bhai, mera galti nahi, maaf kar do. You know, sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, sorry. Take back your fiery demon. He has said nothing like this. You know, please let me live for a few years more. Nothing at all. And the demon is coming near you and is shaking the whole earth. How scared we will be. You know, if there's an earthquake, and now Florida had this big storm, and if water shows up on your doorstep, how scared are we going to be? We are scared about what? Arey, mera sone ka kya hua? What about my gold? What about my food? What about my kids? We are worried about the house. Over here, Ambrish Maharaj is going to lose his life. We would pray, oh Lord, please protect. Please save me. Next time I won't make this mistake. Please save me now. Yes? At least we'll beg for this, right? इस बार माफ कर दो. You know, अगली बार नहीं करूँगा. This time only. But the problem is, Ambrish Maharaj, this is which canto again? 9th canto. What has happened in 7th canto? Prahlad Maharaj has already gone. And did Prahlad Maharaj ever pray to the Lord, please save me? He didn't at all. And what does Prabhupada say over here? Yes. A pure devotee of Narayan is never afraid of any material danger. There are many examples of devotees such as Prahlad Maharaj, who was tortured by his father but was not at all afraid, although he was only 5-year-old boy. Therefore, following examples of Ambrish Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj, a devotee should learn how to tolerate all such awkward positions in this world. Devotees are often tortured by non-devotees, yet the pure devotee, depending fully on the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is never disturbed by such inimical activities. Yes? He's not afraid. And the same thing is happening over here. He's not afraid. Why is he not afraid? The purport in Bhagavad Gita. He is a real yogi. He's not attached to his body. So what if that body goes? My duty is to serve the Lord, to remember the Lord. It's the Lord's wish. It's the Lord's wish that this body will be taken away. It is the Lord's wish. Usually, we think that this person is the cause of my misery. We forget that the Lord is in control of everything. Literally every single thing. Even a blade of grass cannot move without the sanction of the Lord. How is it possible that something bad can happen to you? Yes, not possible. Not possible. But if we have not practiced, then we will get affected so much. Yes. And tough times are going to come. Tathenu kampa susumikshamano. Brahmadev says that the person who tolerates all these things, he is the benefactor, the real inheritor actually, not benefactor. He is the inheritor of the kingdom of God. He is eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. And in the same position, Ambrish Maharaj is not at all scared. But, you know, over here, Prabhupada says a very beautiful thing. A devotee is never fearful of his death. For he meditates on the Supreme Personality of Godhead always, not for any material profit, but as his duty. Yes, that's what we said. Our duty is to serve the Lord. The Lord, however, this is the most important line, knows how to protect his devotee. Yes, the people who have not heard this story, this is really interesting because we devotees know, we don't focus on it so much. A fiery demon is in front of you and you have no hope. You know that you're going to die, but he's not affected at all. He's ready. ठीक है, my duty is to remember the Lord. Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. Yes, that's why this is 9th canto. It is not 1st or 2nd, 9th canto. And then what happens? Can we shut this off? We don't need this. People, it's distracting actually. And then what happens is that previously when when Ambrish Maharaj had done yagyas, for the satisfaction of the Lord, Ashwamegha yagyas and everything, because the Lord being pleased, yes, that time Durvasa Muni was not there. The Lord was pleased with him already. You know what he gifted him? He gifted him the Sudarshan Chakra. And that was there on the altar. Yes. He was there on the altar, the Sudarshan Chakra. As soon as when death is so close, the Sudarshan Chakra actually runs, and kills the fiery demon at the same spot. If you've seen, all these movies and all, actually that is a time when we relate all these stories. We have very poor imagination. That's why we get very attracted to these fantasy movies out there. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. We need a plot. That plot is all there in Bhagavatam. But we need more plots. Why? Because we are not able to imagine. We are not able to think. We are not able to put our feet in the footsteps, in the shoes of those people who are going through all these things. That is our problem. And that's why we cannot relish all this katha. The fiery demon gets vanquished. Yes. And they lived happily ever after. Durvasa Muni goes back. He says, I'm sorry. Ambrish Maharaj says, okay, thank you so much. He eats and then they go back. Very nice ending. Everybody likes the ending. Who is hearing this story for the first time? Let me ask this way. Anybody has heard this story first time? What do you think? That ending is good? Ambrish Maharaj got saved and Durvasa Muni went back and they lived happily ever after. Happy ending, right? Perfect? Is there any problem? Sure, right? But everybody else knows over here that that is not the end. This is the whole point. Wouldn't Sudarshan Chakra just kill the fire demon? And they lived happily ever after. What is the big problem? Is there any problem? No. The Lord saved Ambrish Maharaj. Bahut bada kaam kiya. The Lord protected his devotee. Done. My contract is done. Yes. The Lord said, I will do this. I did this. And done. What is the problem? But again, coming back, this is the 9th canto. Yes, it won't be that simple. The Sudarshan Chakra doesn't end over there. He actually runs. The disc is moving behind now Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni sees the chakra coming towards him. And what happens to Durvasa Muni? Now he is a great Muni. He is the yogi, the great yogi of the whole universe. Ambrish Maharaj on one hand, he was ready to be killed. But what did Durvasa Muni do? He ran for his life. He ran. Durvasa Muni is an ascetic. He is a monk. Ambrish Maharaj over here is a king with wife, husband, whatever, like children, kingdom. So many, the citizens are there. Is it expected from him to be so silent about what was going on? No, he was silent. But on the other hand, a Brahmana, Durvasa Muni, he is not an ordinary Brahmana. Why did he get scared then? Because the bodily platform. Yes. He was scared for his life. What does that mean? He was scared for his body. It's going to end now. So he runs. Where will Durvasa Muni run now? He can run with the speed of mind. He ran to the heavenly planets to take shelter of all the demigods. Unhone bola Ram Ram, आगे बढ़ो. We can't help you. Please move ahead. Then he finally reaches where? Brahma Loka. Brahma Loka. He's seeing Brahma in front of him. And he's like, please help. What should I do? It's burning me. The chakra did not kill him. Very amazing aspect. The chakra did not kill him. It was just, Sudarshan chakra was just burning him, giving him the pangs of material nature. Just burning him. Why is he so affected? And in Brahma Loka, Brahmadev says, I can't help you. We all over here, whether it is the demigods, whether it is Shiva or me, all are in control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes? This whole material creation, when it is done, when it's dead, when it is finished, we all get finished at that time. So we cannot help you. None of us can help you. None of us can help you. Go. We can't help you. Jao bhai, idhar se kidhar jao. Just go from here. The next destination he goes to, Lord Shiva. And this is where beautiful prayers actually, Lord Shiva says, before even Durvasa Muni bows down and he says anything, Lord Shiva starts, The Supreme Personality, the past, present and future are known to me. Sanat Kumar, Narada and most revered Lord Brahma, Kapila, Apantaratma, Vyasadev, Devala, Yamraj, all of them, they have achieved perfection. They have all achieved perfection. Nonetheless, because we are covered by the illusory energy of the Lord, we cannot understand how expansive that illusory energy is. You should simply approach whom? Jiska hai uske paas jao yaar. Lord Vishnu. Go to Vishnu. We can't help you. Because why? We don't have the powers at all. And hence, when he reaches, where does he reach? Vaikuntha Dham. Imagine a person who can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. What kind of a power does Durvasa Muni have? Apne jaisa hai kya? I'll come, No, we can't see the Lord. Durvasa Muni is seeing the Lord. And before he even bows down, usually Lord Vishnu is very recipient to Brahmanas. We've seen this with the Bhrugu Muni. You've seen the pastime? Who is greater in the three gods? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Bhrugu Muni does a test. He reaches to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu is sleeping. And he goes, what does Bhrugu Muni do? He kicks him on the chest. And then Lord Vishnu wakes up. Arey, you came. Oh, your feet must be hurt. Why? My chest is too hard. Your feet must be hurt. Please come and sit. Let me worship your lotus feet. And he worships them. Now, a Brahmana is coming. And what does the Lord say? Even before saying, Swagatam, Swagatam, please come, take some seat, he immediately starts. The Supreme Personality of God has said to the Brahmana, Shukdev Goswami is not even saying the name of Durvasa Muni. I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent. Because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires. I sit within the cores of their hearts. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotees of my devotee are very dear to me. Yes. And that's why Prabhupada writes in the purport, why is the Lord doing this? Why is he saying all this? Anyabhilashita shunyam. In other words, the devotee does not have any material desires in his heart. His only desire is to think always of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and how to serve him best. Yes? How to serve him best. And that's why Krishna certainly becomes favorable. When does he become favorable? The last line says, following the instructions of a devotee is more valuable than following the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead directly. Prabhupada writes that. This is very important as devotees. Yes? And this is not only for everyone, especially devotees. Following the instructions of the devotee of the Lord. And that's why these rules and regulations which we have given by Srila Prabhupada are very important. Since pure devotees give up their homes, wives, children, relatives, riches, and even their lives simply to serve me without any desire for material improvement in this life or in the next, how can I give up such devotees at any time? The Lord is saying all this. Yes, the supreme absolute truth. He says, what does he say? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. And what is the second line? Aham tom sarva papebhyo moksheshami masucha. If you approach me, I will protect you. Yes? Durvasa Muni is doing the same thing or not? Yes or no? He is approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead for shelter. And what is the Lord saying? Bhai rende, nahi hoga humse. The only person in the whole universe or in the whole cosmos who can give us shelter from material relief is Krishna, Vishnu. And still Narayan is saying what? Narayan is saying that I am not at all independent. I cannot protect you. I'm sorry. Maaf kar do yaar. Please forgive me. I can't protect you. If Vishnu can't protect us, what is our hope? Yes? What is our hope? What is Durvasa Muni's hope? He is agreeing to the Lord that I have offended your devotees. Please forgive me. The Lord is like, nahi, chal. Ghar jana. Go home. I cannot help you at all. Yes, he's instructing. If you want to get out of this, if you want to get relieved out of this, what should you do? You should go to my devotee. You should go to Ambrish Maharaj. Bow down to him. Pray for forgiveness. Maybe then. The Lord says maybe. How can a person who knows past, present and future say maybe? Maybe he'll forgive you and maybe you might be relieved of this Sudarshan Chakra. I am not in control of my own weapon. This is the glory of the 9th canto and this is the glory of Ambrish Maharaj. Usually we read, we don't get anything. And that's why we have to hear from great acharyas. Durvasa Muni runs. And what is Ambrish Maharaj doing during that time? Was he watching TV? It has been 1 year that Durvasa Muni had left and he's running all over the universe. It was 1 year for Ambrish Maharaj. He could have said, right? Mera kya galti hai bhai? Apna apna dekh lo. What can I do? You did an offense. You can go home. You can deal with it. What should I do with it? I can't do anything about it. Let me go and do whatever I had to do. But no, Ambrish Maharaj did not eat for a whole year. Why? Because he's not a common personality. He's thinking about whom? He's thinking about Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni, that he is actually suffering because of whom? Because of me. Because of me he's suffering. He'd already forgiven him. Usually when we use this pastime is used by devotees. मैं devotee है ना, तेरा होगा, वाट लगेगा तेरा, you know. But we don't have the power because here Ambrish Maharaj really cares about Durvasa Muni. From the bottom of his heart, he cares. He shows up after 1 year. Who shows up? Durvasa Muni. And he's waiting. Radha Govind Maharaj says, I'm going to end it in 5 minutes, sorry, I'm taking too much time. Radha Govind Maharaj says, some devotees said that Durvasa Muni asked for the prasad which was 1 year old. So then some other devotee asked, फिर कहाँ रखा तुमने प्रसाद? Where was the prasad kept? Fridge में रखा था यार. And I was laughing. Like, how can... So Radha Govind Maharaj, people come up with so many thought processes. So yeah. But obviously you would give fresh prasad. Now Durvasa Muni's come back. Why would he eat the stale prasad? Right? Prasad is never stale. Whatever. So he came and then Sudarshan Chakra is still there. Hurting Durvasa Muni. He's not dead. He's still there. He begs forgiveness. What does Ambrish Maharaj say? You are so great. Yes, you are Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are His weapon. Please, please, you are so great. Please forgive. Nothing has gone wrong. Please forgive. Sudarshan Chakra doesn't do anything. He's still irritating Durvasa Muni. Again he prays. Please, yogis talk about your glories. You are Bhakta Vatsal. You are Deenavana. Please bless Durvasa Muni. Please forgive him. Still nothing. And Radha Govind Maharaj says the last thing. After what he said, Sudarshan Chakra left. The last prayer he says that if I, with my whole family, with my whole kingdom, have done some service and the Lord is pleased with me, then please forgive. Then Sudarshan Chakra left, he went on the altar and he sat over there. Done. Radha Govind Maharaj says that the Sudarshan Chakra was, he couldn't care less about the glories of myself. How dare you touch my devotee? Who the hell do you think you are? I will make sure that you'll die. But the Sudarshan Chakra did not kill. Why? Krishna says, otherwise Brahman Hatya. Who will get Brahman Hatya? Krishna will get Brahman Hatya. He's like very careful. Huh? That's why Mahabharata, Krishna is very careful on what he does. Very diplomatic. The best diplomat, you can see. The best orator, Bhagavad Gita, you can see. So many things, wonderful things. And that's why the last thing is that he says, Durvasa Muni says, that your glories will be chanted for eternity. For eternity, till the time exists, your glories will be chanted by the heavenly planets, the damsels of heavenly planets, by Brahmaloka, by all the three worlds altogether. Yes? Why? Such a great devotee. It will be chanted. I myself am going to go to the heavenly, to Brahmaloka. Why? To chant your glories, to give your katha over there. And yes, it is a proof. Today we are chanting his glories. It is a proof that it is world famous. Yes? In the same way, Srila Prabhupada's glories. Ambrish Maharaj is there, yes, in the 9th canto, and he got protected by the Lord. But what can we say about Srila Prabhupada? Yes, the personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, comes to this world once in a day of Brahma and gives the love of Godhead. And Srila Prabhupada takes so much tremendous effort to glorify the Lord, to glorify his Guru Maharaj. He established International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He translated so many books. He translated this Bhagavatam which we today are praying, and we are chanting the glories of Bhagavatam. Radha Govind Maharaj says, in the same way Ambrish Maharaj was glorified all over the three worlds, Srila Prabhupada's glories will be chanted all over the three worlds. It is a guarantee. Till time exists in this world, Srila Prabhupada's glories will be chanted. That is the greatness of Srila Prabhupada. The greatness of Srila Prabhupada. And we are so fortunate that we are so close to Srila Prabhupada, He's our grandfather, immediate. We can see his disciples struggle. We can see his glory spread all over the whole world, starting with zero money. Who can actually, in 10 years, with zero money, have a property in Arba, what do you call that? Trillions and more than quadrillions. Who can do that in 10 years? No businessman can do it. A businessman actually approached Prabhupada and said, your business is very nice. 10 years, in 5 years you have so much profit. He's like, then why don't you join my business? Come, leave your business, you join me. But this is true. The amount of wealth today we have, by 0, it started with 0. And yes, Ambrish Maharaj, very great devotee. Prahlad Maharaj, very great devotee. Bali Maharaj, very great devotee. But what can you talk about the personality who saved, all of humanity? Not possible to count his glories. Not possible. We today are sitting and actually relishing this Srimad Bhagavatam is because Srila Prabhupada spent 2 hours every single day from 12 to 2 at night, not in the afternoon. Every single day giving the transcribes so that today we can relish, we can be happy, we can celebrate Pushyabhishek, we can do all these great festivals. Why? Because he wanted to give us happiness. He didn't want anything in return. And for devotees it is very important. If we do not have attachment to Srila Prabhupada, if we do not know his glories, and if we are just doing it because we want to go back home, back to Godhead, it is very ungrateful. Very, very, very ungrateful. We need to know the glories of Srila Prabhupada. That is a requirement. Yes. I was thinking that at least one service we can do is that just, he took so much effort to write these books, to give us these translations. We can just at least finish them in our one life, At least we can start, read how much he has written. That would be our gratefulness to him. Yes. And that's why this Bhadra Purnima went by, Srimad Bhagavatam. So we should have Srimad Bhagavatam. We should be proud to be Prabhupada's followers. We should be proud. We should have that ego that I am in the greatest sampradaya ever. We should have it. Sometimes people say that no, sabka same hai. Nahi, what nonsense. All bogus when people say this. At least when they are devotees. We should be proud. We should, because we don't know who our grandfather is. That's why we can say all these nonsense things. Yes? So we should be proud. We should be proud what Prabhupada has done and given us. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So the class ran over a little bit. If you have any questions for Prabhu, you'll have to see him personally and ask your questions, if that's okay, Anand, Chaithanya Prabhu. So we did not have an opportunity to introduce Prabhu, but I think most of you know Anand Chaitanya Prabhu. He loves to give classes. He participates in our morning Srimad Bhagavatam classes and our Sunday feast classes, and also our early morning Bhagavatam classes, which we have after our chanting. He participates in all of those, and I'm sure you enjoyed his class today. The topic of the class was, Krishna, transmigration process. Yeah. And we were reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verses 6 to 11, I believe. Yeah. And Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami. And he is, if you were here about 3 weeks ago and participated or came for the Radha Ashtami program, for the Pushpa Abhishekam, he's the lead behind that. He loves the Radha Ashtami festival, and he always arranges for different outfits, and especially a flower outfit, and then Pushpa Abhishekam. So please give him a big round of applause. He also helps us with our ASU Bhakti Yoga Club, and we've got several events coming up at the Bhakti Yoga Club starting from tomorrow. So I'm very grateful to him for his background seva. You'll often see him in the kitchen cleaning the dishes, helping with the dishes, and cleaning up here and there. Many other volunteer services. So thank you so much, Prabhu. I know he doesn't want to hear all this, but it's important for you to know that he's not just sitting on the Vyasasan. He also does a lot of things in the background, and we are extremely grateful for his seva. And very nice class. Thank you so much. We'd like to honor today's sponsors. So we have Sunday Feast sponsors. You can sponsor for any event in your life, birthdays, anniversaries, in memory of somebody, or for gratitude, anadan, whatever simple reason that you may have. We have 3 sponsors today. The first is Shrikar Manchukonda family. They're seeking blessing from their lordships. Is the family here? Shrikar Manchukonda family. They don't seem to be. Please give them a big round of applause. We'll catch up with them later. Second we have is S.V. Raikalkar family, and they've sponsored today's feast in memory of Vishwambar Rao Kalpate. Is the family here? Please come and receive your Mahaprasad and garlands. Koi aa jayega? Please give them a big round of applause for sponsoring today's feast. Where? Oh, please come. We have Shrikar Manchukunda family here, so they're going to also come and receive the Mahaprasad and garland. Please give them a big round of applause again. Last but not least, we have Brijanda Bharati family. They are sponsoring today's feast in memory of their father. Are they here? Brijanda Bharati. They are here also. Please. Oh, Amada Prabhu is there. I didn't see him. Please give all the sponsors a big round of applause. So we have some upcoming events that we'll go over first, and we'll see how much time we have for any more announcements. So October 2nd, there's going to be a Shad Puja at the temple, as we do every year. So this is the Sarva Pitri Yagya on October 2nd, starting at 5 o'clock. And you're welcome to bring flowers and fruits and a picture of your loved one, whoever you want to perform the Shad ceremony for. So that is scheduled for October 2nd, and Damodar Prabhu is going to be performing the Yagya. So keep that in mind. And also until then, if you want any Shad Puja done for your loved ones at your home or at the temple, Damodar Prabhu will be available and you can speak to him. I don't know, he was standing there for a few, oh there he is, he's at the counter. So you can see him if you want to do any Shad Puja personally or privately or singly, then he's there. Otherwise, the other one is, for everyone, and we do a group Shad Puja. There's a $51 donation for the Yagya on the 2nd of October. And on October 5th, we have a talks and craft program again for the Vaishnavis, and it's from 10 in the morning till 1 o'clock. We are going to be getting ready for Govardhan Puja. I cannot believe it, but it's round the corner. And you're welcome to bring some cloth if you have, scissors, thread, and such. We are going to be making some clothes and some gopas and gopis. So it's just small dresses that we'll be making for decorating the Govardhan Hill. So that is for October 5th, 10 to 1. And if you can, is Lilavati Mataji here? There she is. So you can see her for more information, and also RSVP to her so that she can give you more information, and also we can make the appropriate prasadam arrangements. And that's for October 5th. It's a Saturday. So please try and come. It's really a fun program because we'll go over some Leela on that day, the Govardhan Leela, and also make some dresses for Gopas and Gopis, because we prepared these about 7 or 8 years ago and we need to change them now. So please help us in doing that. We don't need much cloth. They're only about 5-inch Gopis and Gopas, and we just want to make some dresses for them. So whatever pieces you have left, I know I always have remnants of fabric. If you have anything, you can bring with you. If not, we'll also provide some fabric. Just try and bring pairs of scissors and thread and needles so that everybody has their needles and thread there. And then October 10th to the 14th is a little bit far away, but His Holiness Romapad Swami is going to visit Phoenix. So October 10th to the 14th we'll have some home programs as well as a couple of temple programs between October 10th and the 14th. And Maharaj will also be at ASU on the 10th in the evening. And October 13th, ways away, so we can do it next time. But please visit our Facebook page for our ongoing programs for Srimad Bhagavatam and group chanting in the mornings, and our yoga classes, our Bhakti Buksha programs, our Sunday school and Hindi classes, and our puja and catering services that are available at the temple or at your home. And lastly, I'd like to mention that Ram Krishna Prabhu, who's one of the devotees at the temple, his mother passed away 2 or 3 days ago. He's not here. He had to fly because his mother was not well, and she left her body. So we'd like to chant the Mahamantra 3 times for her, and we wish the family the best then. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. We'll take the blessings now, and then we'll honor Prasadam. We'll have Prasadam prayers recited meanwhile also. The children and the adults and the volunteers will take the blessings first, and then the rest of us one line only, and same with the Prasadam. The children and the adults will go in line first, and then the rest of us can join the line. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्राह्मी वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यावतम राजन विश्वासुनिव जायते शरीरा विद्या जय जोड़ेन्द्रियताय काल जीवे फैले विषय सागरे तालमते जीवाती माया सुदुर्मते ताके जेटा कठिन संसारे कृष्ण वडो दयामय करी बार जीवा जाय स्वाप्रसादन दिलो भाई सयनामृत पाओ श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेम दागो श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Bhagavad Mahaprasadam ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai Gaur Premanand.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Jai Ho.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Jai Ho.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava Hari, Radha Madhava Hari, Radha Madhava Hari Ji Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhava Hari, Radha Madhava Hari, Radha Madhava Hari Ji Radhe, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda Ji Radhe, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda Ji Radhe, Jaya Srinaji Gopal, Srinaji Gopal, Srinaji Gopal, Jaya Srinaji Gopal, Jaya Srinaji Gopal, Srinaji Gopal, Srinaji Gopal, Jaya Srinaji Gopal, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you.
Nice singing. I like it.
Remember you do all the Narsimha prayers every time?
Yes.
Saturday evenings?
Yeah.
You come Sundays or no?
No, I can't. But to be honest, I will show you one. February this year I came in because I was remembering my dad so much. He passed away. And then on that day I wanted to sing. And he says,